Hi, and welcome to this short and comprehensive guide on how to master the subtleties of all bindings. In today's lesson, I'll start by explaining what the series will look like and how the episodes are built. So, depending on how hard or easy the bosses I'm covering are, there might be between 1 and 3 bosses per video. Because you have easy bosses like Vengefly King and Soul Warrior, and then you have bosses that are way harder like Collector, Markov, Abstract, and Zotes. So expect the number of bosses being covered per video to be variable. So the videos will start by a short healing guide on where to heal, after what attacks or move you can heal. If there's any meaningful difference between attuned and ascended, then I'll cover both, but it's going to be fairly rare. Then we'll go on to the segment where I'll explain to you how to beat the boss using fairly safe and consistent strats while also trying to maximize your damage output. And then if you really want to go further and you don't just want to beat the boss, you want to kind of flex on them a little bit, then I'll also cover speed kills and try to break them down. So speed kills are where you just try to kill the boss as fast as possible with no concerns for safety or even RNG, right? Okay, so quick disclaimer before the video starts. So I was talking about the healing guides earlier in the intro, and I had to add that the healing spots in the guides will be divided into 4 categories, each represented by a symbol. You have the first one represented by the baby hornet emoji from the official Hollow Knight Discord server, where the healing spots are so free you could almost heal twice. They're basically like staggers. All staggers enter this category. Then you have the attuned category. Then it's fairly free. It's pretty much as consistent as the baby hornet category. It's just that it's a little bit less obvious than just see the boss going to stagger and free heal. Then you have the ascended category, where it's still 100% consistent, mind you. It's just that you have to be focused, you have to recognize the boss's attack patterns. And then you have the last category, which is the ascended category. That's just bad. That's bad healing spots. I do not recommend healing there. The only reason I will include them is because some bosses don't have good healing spots. They just don't. If I take Marmu, for example, you just can't heal in that fight. You can't. It's impossible to heal against Marmu, right? Or against other bosses like Soul Warrior, then sure you can heal, but you have a 6-frame window after your focus to dodge. That's how tight it is. That's explained. The video can start.
I cannot hold it in anymore. I just wanna...
So for Vengefly King, there's not a lot you can learn. Just there's one quote-unquote simple trick you can do that's really nice to pull off because it does a lot of damage. If the boss lets me actually do it, nice. Right, so that's basically pogo, dash, pogo, wings, pogo, shriek. You don't have to do the entire combo, of course. If you start a little bit late, it works fine as well. It's just a way to get more damage quickly. See, for example, here I didn't have enough space to do the dash, so I just did the wings directly, right? So you won't always have to do pogo, dash, pogo, wings, pogo, shriek. Sometimes you will just do pogo, wings, pogo, shriek, or if you have a full soul bar, you might just jump under Vengefly King and you shriek. It also works for the P5 version, so like with 2 Vengefly Kings in the arena. It's just a little bit harder to pull off, like you have to be more careful because there will be more minions, there will be more bosses. Do you remember that trick? Well, it's just that trick, but over and over and over again. Again, good RNG, so both Vengefly Kings dash at the same time, and you have your speed kill. Yippee! So if you want to become consistent at your Grandmother boss fight, the best tip is to like use spells for damage, obviously, because like otherwise the fight just takes 15 minutes. And yeah, you just want to like use your spells and take the fight kind of slowly, unless you know what you're doing, which I'm not, by the way. Like, sometimes you can just wait for her to see what she does, and then punish accordingly, right? Like if you want to beat her hitless 100% of the time, for Grandmother it's better to just react. And like based on how she attacks, you just punish her instead of you going for the hits first. So yeah, that's the only real advice for Grandmother, is like punish her instead of you going for damage.
First off, girl, what's your deal? I don't wanna talk cause I'm getting in my